don't know me, my name is Kay, and I came to the realization recently that there's not a lot of representation on the internet of what it is like to be in a first responder family. My husband is a firefighter, therefore making me the fire wife. And although I'm blessed to have such a great community in my life, I do think that there needs to be a stronger online community and representation and presence as well. And whether this ends up being something small and I end up embarrassing myself, that's fine. But if it ends up being something bigger, that's great. I really do hope that everyone feels welcome here though, because at the end of the day, I am a work from home mom, I am a wife, and I think everyone can relate when I say I'm literally just trying to figure life out. I had always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I had no real purpose to or real reason to until now. So with all that said, let's get into the vlog. I just got a text from my husband about one of our friends who is going through a really rough time. I don't know him that well, but my husband works with him, and so yeah. I'm just gonna be praying for him. But anyways, me and my husband have been house hunting for about the last month now, and it's been going pretty okay. We've seen a few houses and we have gotten more of a taste of what we want in a house and what we want in a house for now and forever. So we've seen some duds and we've seen some good ones. And we have come to the realization recently that we may have the option to build a house, which is really exciting, but also really nerve-wracking, because building a house seems like such an expensive investment. But the way Chris and I are looking at it is this is a house that Chris and I are going to be in for the rest of our lives, or until we're retired and need a smaller home. I do have a son, he's 2, and I'm kind of getting to the point where baby fever is incredibly strong. And so I'm really figuring out if I want another one now or later, but I feel like I don't know the answer because we don't have our own house. We are renting right now, which we love our rental, but our landlord, who is actually also a friend, he works down in DC, but he is moving back home with his girlfriend and he wants to be closer to home, so we need to buy a house. I will say, I am super excited. I have been super excited since I prayed on this, and I was just like, you know what, God has something in the works for me. I have never made almond flour anything, and I accidentally picked up almond flour waffle mix, so we're gonna see how this goes. I've had almond flour bread before, and I hated it, but I also made it myself, so it wasn't like that good. I think this maybe will make 10. Oh yeah, it literally says, wait, it says in the directions, a full box only makes 10 waffles. Wow. Okay, well, even if I do like this, I'm not sure that I'm gonna get this again. Is that Dada? Hi, honey.
Hi.
Accidentally picked up almond flour waffle mix. So we're gonna see how that goes. If it all goes bad, I can always make eggs.
So you gotta tell yourself.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Going to look at new build options. We're gonna go look at the pricing and see how much our build would actually cost us with the upgrades that we want, and also possibly look at the lots that they have available. There's only 3 lots left, so there's not many to choose from, but one of the lots is one of our friends, like the neighbor to one of our friends. Do I make it look big?
Baby, it doesn't even do it justice.
So this is Riley and Stevens, and that's ground level for the most part, because this is all gonna rise up.
Go home and relax for a while.
Said every fireman ever. We loved everything about the offers that they have going on in the neighborhood for the new builds, and so Chris and I went to lunch, talked it over. We decided that we're going to commit and see if we can build a house. So I'm waiting for the lender to call me back, and Chris is taking a nap, and I'm going to handle all these finances and get everything in check before we have to go get Parker and before this baby shower that I have this afternoon. And this is so insane. And Chris and I were like, how are we able to do this? And we realized that we don't have any school debt, we don't have any college debt, we don't have any credit card debt, we don't have any debt period except for our car leases, which really put us in a good position. And on the just top of the fact that we have been working hard to save. And yeah, if this is a possibility for us, we're like in the final steps of finalizing what could be our new home, or building our new home, which is, when you know the feeling, you know the feeling. But yeah, so I have been dying to try this. I've been using Bath and Body perfume for like the past 15 years. I still have perfume from like 5 years ago that I'm running out of. And so I was like, you know what? I'm a grown-up now. I just needed to like upgrade my scent game, my perfume game. I signed up for a subscription and this is my first one and I'm really excited. Ben, that doesn't unlock it. Oh, it's magnetic. Oh, wow, that is so fancy. Okay, I'm being way too like excited. Let me lock it in. Yeah, okay, so you have a magnetic case, and to lock it so like no perfume comes out, it's on this side, but to unlock it and spray it, oh, that smells so good. That smells so good. Oh my god, that smells amazing. It's fruity and delicious and fresh. Ooh, I'll have to look up and see what scent I got. But this smells amazing. Definitely a step up from my old cheaper perfumes. Nothing wrong with a cheap perfume, but I didn't think I would be so crazy about the difference between my cheap perfume and my expensive one. But I see now. I see the hype now. Yeah?
Such a good idea. Life is a dream. And they got liquid death. Crochet.
Quiche.
Crochet.
I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and there is a coffee shop in Jim Thorpe called Muglet's Cafe or something like that. Super good. I got a magic maple. Chris got a butter brew. Very good. But Chris and I are going to a baptism today. He's on his 4 days off, but really he only had the weekend off. And yesterday we decided on a house, and today we have a baptism, and then tomorrow he goes right back to work Monday through Friday.
Grind don't stop.
That's right. Look at you. Wow, it's still so bright. Hold on, I have to move. It's literally, I'm being blinded. Okay, I think this will do. So to end the video, I do just want to explain my husband's work schedule really quickly because it can be really confusing. It is 7:30 in the morning and he left for work about an hour ago. My husband is a career fireman in the city, and that schedule is 2 days on, 2 nights on, 4 days off. So he works 2 day shifts, 2 night shifts, and then has 4 days off. And then he will put in time at a volunteer firehouse and a part-time firehouse as well. And those 2 firehouses where he can do volunteer and part-time, he really can make up his own schedule dependent upon his availability and their availability. So my husband today is working at the volunteer firehouse. Tomorrow he's got his part-time gig, and then his part-time firehouse that he's gonna go to for 24 hours. And then he works Tuesday through Friday, his 2 days on, 2 nights on, and then 4 days off. So he does not normally work Monday through Friday. It just happens that this week he does, but his schedule is still crazy. He works 12 hours today, 24 hours tomorrow, and then his his day shifts and night shifts. And we did decide that we were gonna build, which is so exciting. The last month has been so crazy, just looking for a house. And all of the houses that we went to go look at just didn't make sense for us. We had the option and it was there and we can customize it and it will be ours and it's brand new. Like, how could I say no to that? How could we say no to that? We're gonna be building a house and it's gonna get a little sketchy at the end of this build. Our rent, I think, is up in May or June, and our move-in date won't be until probably June or July. So we'll see what happens there. Chris and I are very faithful. Have been giving so much praise to God, and it's so funny because I have a prayer journal that I write in, and I literally said, like, God, like, I know that you're gonna give us a house at the last minute, and while this is not the last minute, it eventually will be at the end of this process. And we also decided at the last minute to partake in an incentive going on this month for the new builds and the options that they have. And we have until Friday to sign the papers, and Friday is when we're signing the papers. And it's just moments like that where I prayed for a last minute opportunity to come through because I just knew that that was what was gonna happen. And I just prayed to God that it all worked out, and it is working out. And it's just like, my mind is so blown. But I just wanted to wrap up the video with explaining the schedule, like, and thanking God for the opportunities that we do have as a family. I think I'm done talking. That was a weekend in our life with Chris having 2 days off. We are never not busy. We never have a day to relax. I will let you know when we do. But thanks for watching, and bye.